Hi everyone. Lately I've been posting these short videos where I don't talk about specs but rather explain why a tool is good, why it's worth using, and what it can be used for. And I'm certainly not just crouching here next to this big pile of fallen branches for no particular reason, because I actually chopped every single one of these off the tree this past weekend using this handy little gadget, which is, as you can clearly see, a cordless branch cutter, or more precisely, a pair of electric pruning shears. What's truly great about this tool is that, quite obviously, you don't need to exert any physical force at all to cut through the branches. But that's certainly not the only good thing about it. There's actually much more to see, and I'm going to show you all of that in this video. Because the thing is, we have many trees here on the property, and obviously the branches need regular cutting, but they aren't just small trees. They're very large, mature trees like this one right here, for example. So these are relatively large trees, and since the branches are located so high up, I always have to use a tall ladder to reach and cut off the ones that are no longer needed for the tree's growth. This is quite an old tree, so it needs to be cut back sometimes to rejuvenate it a bit. I have work to do with it every year, both in the spring and the fall, and I'm constantly having to use a ladder. And I got tired of it because I don't like using ladders. So I wanted a device that would allow me to cut branches without having to climb up the tree. And this thing is exactly like that, because it doesn't just consist of this main piece and the two batteries they provide with it, but it also includes this extra component that adds more value. Well, you can see right here that it comes with two incredibly long and sturdy poles, and these poles can be easily taken apart into 4 separate sections for easier storage. We just flip up this small lever on it, pull it apart, and if we plug them back together, we can extend the reach of the arm quite significantly. When I put all of these pieces together, the whole thing becomes incredibly long and reaches much further than you would expect. It's roughly 2 meters long. 2 meters. Well, as you can see right here, this extension pole is about 2 meters long. When you add the length of my arm to that, you can easily reach up to, however you look at it, a total height of almost 4 meters high. The really great thing about this particular gadget, which I had not even realized was designed in this way, I hadn't really looked into the details of how it worked, I just knew I wanted a branch cutter with an extension pole, is that the battery doesn't actually go on the tool itself up here when you put it on the pole, but you snap it onto the bottom of the pole here instead. Like this. And then we have to put this specific tool on the other end, exactly right here. There's also a safety latch mechanism on here that we turn. And then the tool will be unable to slide out. What is also great, and what I really love about this tool, is that it features an adjustable rotating head. This rotating head is very useful because there are often a lot of branches that you simply cannot reach easily just by going straight on. You frequently have to turn the head in a specific direction to get a good angle on them, and if you use the tool like this, you can cut those high branches perfectly. What's really fantastic about this tool, by the way, is that it doesn't just cut thin twigs, but it can also easily handle branches several centimeters thick, because it's just exceptionally powerful. I'll just snap on the other battery now and show you exactly how it works. First of all, there's a switch here, which we use to turn it on. Once it's powered on, the display clearly shows the current battery level. What's really impressive about this tool is that it features an integrated safety system designed to prevent you from accidentally cutting your finger. To actually activate the pruner and get it fully operational, you are required to pull this trigger twice. It is currently switched on right now, so I can't demonstrate that specific safety part for you just yet, but I will show it to you again in just a moment. So by default, it doesn't actually do anything at all. But if you pull it twice in a row, then it starts working properly. And this is also true, of course, if you don't pull the trigger right here. But instead, press the safety lock on this side and pull the lever back like this. And if you do that twice, the electric pruner will turn on automatically. Another really great thing is that if you put it down and leave it, it automatically goes into sleep mode after a few minutes. This means even if you pull the trigger, it simply won't work. You have to pull it twice again to turn it back on. As I showed you, I got 2 separate batteries for it. Or rather, the package I bought came with 2 batteries, and these are relatively large, high-capacity batteries. I don't know exactly off the top of my head right now how many amp hours these batteries are, but the main point is that I fully charged both of them, and I only ended up using 1 single battery for this entire pile of branches. I didn't even have to touch the other battery at all, so it's definitely worth your while getting a few more batteries if you have a lot of wood to cut. But by default, Even the basic single battery pack might be more than enough for you if you just have a smaller garden or smaller trees to deal with. Now I have this pile right here behind me, so I can show you exactly what kind of branches I can cut with it. Let's go and check it out. So as you can clearly see, there are some thicker branches in here and some much thinner ones too. I'm going to snip off a few branches like this. Oh, I have to turn it on first. Well, that was the child's play category. Here's a thicker branch. But you can see here too, roughly how long it takes and with what kind of power it can cut through it. So that's about it. And it handles these thinner things absolutely well. I probably don't even need to say that. So you can clearly see there's plenty of raw power in this machine, but I'll look for something much thicker in just a moment. Here's this one, for example. I really can't even fit this in because the material is just so incredibly thick it doesn't even reach all the way around it. So actually this is well beyond its normal capabilities. But it managed to cut through this specific one right here perfectly. Well, I think that pretty much covers everything for today. So, I hope everyone understands why I decided to buy this gadget and exactly why this gadget is good. If you like what you see, the link is right there in the description below the video, along with the full article link. And if there is a special coupon code available, I will share that with you too, of course, so you can get it for a much cheaper price. So that is all I have to share for now. If you liked the video, hit like. Come back, because I'll be back with similar videos later. Bye!